Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wox Talks hosted by Medha. I'm Smriti Jagota from Partnerships Vertical, and we have Karthik with us, who's associated from Lenovo from past 12 years. I welcome you, Karthik, on our
Hi.
platform. Thank you so
Hi.
much for joining.
Thank you, Shruti.
Sure. So आज का टॉपिक होगा setting and managing goals. But before we begin the topic, Karthik, may I please request you to give a brief introduction?
Okay. Good afternoon to all. Thanks, Shruti, for introducing me, and thanks, Medha, for conducting this kind of program. And this is the first time I'm doing it in Wox. Thank you. Myself is Karthik. Actually, I'm heading the corporate real estate, working in Lenovo India Pvt Ltd, based on in Bangalore. As Smriti pointed out, that I'm working in Lenovo for last 12 years, handled to different portfolios, starting from admin, facility, security, OHS. Now I'm heading corporate real estate for the company. Before that, actually, I worked in Indian Air Force for 20 years, working in communication stream, and took voluntary retirement. And so then I joined the Lenovo. Thank you, Shanti. This is a small brief about me.
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Um, so, I would just like to talk a little about the topic, and then Karthik, I'll hand over the platform to you
Sure.
for the presentation. या सो जैसा कि अभी तक मेरे को जो एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, हमारा जो एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स का जो एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स का ये कहना है कि लोग हमें जो गाइडेंस मिलती है, जो हमें गाइड करते हैं लोग, ये तो बता देते हैं कि हमें गोल सेट करना है और उसके बाद गोल अचीव करना है। बट ये गोल सेट करने और अचीव करने के बीच में एक प्रोसेस है और वो प्रोसेस को शायद मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द मेंटर्स दे डोंट गिव अस एन आइडिया अबाउट इट तो I would just like to say that this session is about that. We are glad that we have you. And Karthik, the platform is over to you.
Hey, thank you, Smriti. Taking up from the brief introduction, what you have told. Actually, I don't want to directly go to the point and keep saying. I would try to introduce the points what I wanted to share. Okay, so as thanks for setting up. So the topic what we will be discussing today will be goal setting. So I hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. So, as everyone knows, and as everyone is undergoing a different environment now, okay, so I just wanted to start with how we are living, and what we had, what are the opportunities we had in past. We had a lot of opportunity to go freely, walk freely, wherever we want to go, meet friends, go to market and purchase. We had a lot of opportunity. We never felt the freedom what we have enjoyed. And present, there are a lot of restrictions for don't go there. It's a containment zone. This is a red zone. This is a yellow zone. This is what is changed for last few months from past. So we are moving to different scenario. How the future will be. The environmental is big questions whether we will be continuing the same, how the new normal, right? So the future we are adapting, we are changing into the new normal. So normal becoming new normal itself is a new change. So what I wanted to share before going to the topic, what we are supposed to talk about is two main point to everyone at any point of time. किसी time में भी, this will be very important to note. Fittest will survey in anything, in any environment, in any place. So if it is in a forest, whosoever is fittest on that particular time will survey. It may be rabbit or it may be lion. So even if a studies, whosoever is having full knowledge and particular examination can able to answer all the questions, then he will score good marks. Doesn't mean that you are reading all the year and that particular exam day, if you are not preparing yourself, then you will score lesser mark. So what I'm trying to say here is you have to be always ready keep always fit for any environment. Now, for the health reasons, we have to keep all the activities very neat, clean, keep always good. First thing, for basic, for doing everything, you need to be healthy. Keep always healthy. Second point is there is a lot of technology or things is coming up. You must have not heard about the touchless screening equipment few months before. You never heard about sanitizers. You not talk about alcoholic cleaning on the hands. These are the things is we are developing. We are moved into that. Okay, and wherever you go, you are not supposed to touch. Earlier, we just simple reason. Forget about use of robotics and all. This is fine. What we are trying to do is we are using spoons everywhere. Don't touch anyone. Don't touch a human itself. These are all the new things we are moving into. This is a new normal which comes under fit as well survey in any environment. Second point is that you may be knowing every where you have heard this necessity is a mother of invention. So which market surveys, which markets decides what they wanted. Basically, I'm just talking about the vegetable market. If you go to anything, because to understand, to make it very clear and easy, if you go to a market and if you want to purchase onion or potato, if the demand is high, the supply will also high, right? Generally, the demand changes the supply, right? So now the situation is everything, all the medical field, for example, now the COVID is a problem. Every biggest institutions, research and development things, all are concentrating only on finding out medicines for curing COVID issues, right? So demand is changing this supply. So again, the face-to-face interaction what we had, earlier you had learnings through class, I think the classes had a face-to-face meeting with the teacher. Now you may be feeling the difficulty in learning anything, right? So now we are moving into the online classes. This is going to be for here for some time. So this is the new normal which we are moving into, right? So moving to next slide. By saying this, even Smriti told, okay, we're going to talk about the setting goals, right? Setting goals directly. If I to jump in, so you need to understand why only the setting goals, right? So how to set goals. So what are the soft skills? I not picked up. There are many skills for any person to adapt. I only selected very few, which is going to be very helpful for developing your skill is a very few. One is that understanding the need of our. Okay, now what I need to do. If I'm in 10th standard, what I need to do. If I am in 12th standard, what I need to do. If I am in any colleges, maybe arts and science, or maybe in engineering, or in any field, what I need to do. First, only concentrate that. Then any changes, for example, right? If the person who's studying in 10th, you'll have 5 6 subjects, right? Maths, Hindi, English, sciences, history, geography, basic things. So what if he joins into college? So he need to go for stream any stream, is science or bio or it's medical or engineering. That change you have to do. That's a basic thing we are saying, that adaptability. It's the second point. Third one is okay, very important, communication. It may be in any language or any medium. Whatever you are thinking, you have to communicate very clearly, precisely, briefly. That is the third skill. Third one is that self motivation. Because now if you open up the newses, if you open up the newspaper, if you open up the media, you are important with all the negative vibes, okay, negative vibrations. So by seeing this, you will get demotivated, right? So to what to do, self motivation, read good books, always keep talking good things, have friends, spend good amount of time. Have friends, it doesn't mean that you have to meet personally or face to face. You can even meet through online or media or the way you want it, because that only keeps your vibrations always up. And the other one is, as I told you, the WhatsApp and all technology know-how. What is the things we need to do with? Till yesterday, till last week, TikTok was there. Now it is not there, right? So In my generation, we never had WhatsApp, we never had Facebook, we never had online facilities, and we used to have everything physical and manual. Now everything we have moved into technology and media. So this is what this is going to be continuing. This is going to be changing every time. If you ask me what is the time it's going to change, I have no answer. So but technology is keep changing every time. So you need to have the knowledge what is technology, it's being happening. Last point I'm going to do this, not last point, the first point in life, setting up goals. I will be discussing in detail about setting up goals. What are the short term and long term? Okay. So, Smriti, you want to ask any questions? What I have just shared in few introductory slides. You have any questions, or you have anyone can ask me if you want. I will.
Not sir, but we have a live chat going on, so I request our audience to post their questions in the live chat, and we'll ask those questions. But definitely, जैसा आपने कहा कि आज के समय में फिटेस्ट का ही सर्वाइवल है, आपका फिट होना, आपको एक विजुलाइज करके रखना कि आप क्या करना चाहते हैं, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बहुत जरूरी है. um, yeah, and you need to be adaptable
Yeah.
to the circumstances, to the situations. Communication बहुत ज़रूरी है. आप किस तरीके से किसी से बात कर रहे हैं, आप बात सही से बता पा रहे हैं, नहीं बता पा रहे हैं. um, and self motivation being the very important one.
Thank you. I'm just moving to the main point of discussion on goal setting. First, going into goal setting, let me understand, let me tell what is a goal, right? What is the purpose of a goal and what is the objective? The object of a person ambition or effort and aim or desired result is a goal. Today, for example, I'm studying in first year of UC or first year of the college. What will be my goal? Short-term goal will be I have to clear my examination with distinction in the first year. That will be the short-term goal. So what will be my future of a long-term goal is that my education should fetch me the decent and fantastic and excellent job. That should be the excellent goal. That is a long-term goal. But the goal is the only one-time target? No. This goal keep changing depends upon the time when you are moving in. So whether it will be the fixed one for life? No, every time it changes upon the timing when you are traveling in your life. For 10th student, getting highest mark will be the first goal for him on 10th. Once he achieves it, then his goal changes. When he is in PUC or in higher secondary class, then getting good marks in +2 in higher secondary, that goal changes. The same way he keep changes in his life. So once he achieves and get good marks in his life and gets good job, what will be the next goal? It will be he has to get the good employee award, or whatever he is working, he should get always the best assessment or good marks in his work. So the goal keeps changing. So how to set a goal? It involves the development of an action plan designed to motivate and guide a person towards a goal. The goal setting, again, I'm telling you, it involves the development of an action plan designed to motivate and guide a person towards a goal, right? So we'll discuss more. Next slide. Why we need to have a goal setting. So मेरे को किस लिए चाहिए, मेरे को goal setting करने की क्या जरूरत है, why I need to do this. Okay, so this will, as I told you earlier, we need to have long-term vision and the short-term motivation, right? So if I sit in, okay, so if I'm setting in that, I need to achieve the first year course I need to complete with the distinction. That means the 1 year long term, right? That is a long term goal. And what is the short term motivation is if I'm appearing for semesters or the examination, college examinations, what are the marks I get that motivates me to achieve long term vision. So I'm making you people to very short, but this short term and long term vision and the period depends upon the goal what you are talking about. To understand, to make it very simple, I'm just covering it's the college and college related or education related topics. And if I talk about working, it'll be different. So the long term vision and short term motivation is the first requirement. And if I'm setting a goal, how to achieve it, what are the problems I may face, and how to overcome that, and how to progress. So we need to plan anything for setting up a goal, right? So if I'm saying that, okay, today I wanted to, as I told you, if I want to pass my examination with the highest mark or get the distinction, right? So I need to plan how to study, how much of amount I need to spend on this subject and this particular topic, and what are the progress I'm doing it every month and every semester and every quarter, and whether I'm progressing or not. These are the things you have to literally note it down. Is for better achievement, or you can keep it in mind and you have to review it at regularly. That is a very important. And it's not that you are setting up a goal and forget and work it, then last you should not say that I've not achieved the goal. Once you are setting a goal, then you have to be very sincere and keep reviewing what you have achieved as per the plan. The third one is that time management, right? Time management itself is a bigger topic to talk about. Here, I just covered very small. What is the time management under goal setting? Is that you have set in a goal and you have the longer term vision. You have short term plan and the progress. Time management, yeah, whether whatever you have set in a goal, whether you are able to achieve within time, or where you need more time, where you need less time. Because sometime, for example, one particular subject require more working and more time. Sometimes other subject may require short time. Lively, I'm giving an example. Sometimes Hindi paper, you may be required small time. Whereas if you are doing any physics or chemistry or anything, or maths or anything, any engineering things, you may need more time, where you have to spend more of time. So it is completely depends upon you, depends upon everyone individual's capability, and which one do you need time, which one you have to spend more time. Kindly plan and achieve accordingly, and improve other qualities. Okay, it is a very vast one. What I'm saying here is that first you need to be very dedicated. Second, you need to be disciplined in sense that you have to, whatever the plan you are planning, you have to commit yourself. Yes, at any cost I will try, I will do my best. Sorry, I do my best to achieve my target as per the plan, and I will ensure that I'm progressing, right? So for that, you have to adapt good habits, need to be disciplined, you need to be honest within yourself, right? So these are the basic qualities which you have to adapt, right? uh, Going to next slide. What are the goals, what are the types of goals we do it? Because once I'm saying that, okay, it's the short-term goals and long-term goals. If I'm not giving you more information how to set in, then it will not be no use. Okay, first what you have to do, first you have to see what is your immediate goal. If you're not setting any goal as of now, for you now is, okay, let me understand where I am, whether I'm studying second year engineering, whether I'm studying third year college, whether we are studying in school or high school. First you have to see what is your next, what is the immediate requirement, what I need to do immediately. So first then you have to write it down, right? Okay, these are my immediate requirements. Then if you are studying in higher secondary or in college, you have to say what is the short term, right? Getting a good marks or getting a good come out with flying colors on your examination, that may be the short term. The long term, it maybe depends upon everyone based upon their field. Then you have to say what is the long term. Some, for some, uh, getting a good job, maybe one, or getting joining in defense, maybe things. So you have to set down what is the immediate, short term and long term target, right? Then only you have that you have to be very clear. Then you have to go for planning, progressing, time management. This is what I said. Now, how to set goals? Okay, so for how to see, for example, now I take my example here. I want to present a presentation for you people. So first I was thinking, hey, what to do, how to present it, whether I should talk about COVID or I should not talk about things. So government is trying to give lot of information through media and communication, making yourself to do it. So then I was thinking, first I put in the macro level inputs. Okay, so first I should say goal and goal setting. That's what I just drafted that. Then I thought, okay, under goal, I need to tell what is goal. Then I need to tell what is about goal setting. Then I have gone into depth. So what kind of approach I have done it? First thing, immediately, what is the first requirement for you? I should present identifying a point, then adapting, moving into objective. That's what I said. Identifying a point, that means a goal. Then create objective means what I should do. If you see my presentation, exactly whatever I'm saying, I have done it in that way only. Create objective, right? Sorry, create objective and plan and use techniques depends upon your goal, right? Use techniques means what I'm trying is not that you have to take a spanner and do it. No, not in that way. I'm not telling even you have to use your engineering things. Whatever goal you are setting in, use techniques. Maybe if you want to join, you want to do a cat examination, right? Use technique means you have to learn, practice max and test of reasoning and a lot of things, because you cannot clear cat by sitting in home and directly appearing examination, right? At least you need to prepare the 6 to 8 months of preparation dedicatedly. So what are the techniques available? Then you have to do that and practice daily. That's what I'm trying to do that. So for setting up goals, you need to identify a goal, create objective, plan. So as I told you earlier, every action you need to plan and achieve it and monitor the progress and use techniques the way they want it, right? So I have completed my presentations. If you have any questions, thing, you can ask me. Smriti, over to you.
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you so much. That was a lovely presentation. We do have some questions coming out from our audience.
Yeah.
So Neha Sharma, sir, she wants to ask, what is the difference between a goal and a smart goal, and how do we set a smart goal?
Okay. So everything. So as we have it in Lenovo, smarter technology for all. Okay. So I would say that whatever the question he asked is goal and a smarter goal. Okay. So I'll not say it's smart goal. So goal is that okay. Smart goal is that how to achieve very fast, right? So the goal is that normal. I want to uh, achieve. I want to clear my examination. It's a normal goal. Sorry, that is a normal goal. Okay, and a smarter goal is how to achieve it, how quickly, on an understandable way, right? Which is very easy to adapt, easy to understand. That's what it says. That is a goal and smart goal. That's what I understand. I say that.
Thank you, sir. Prakhar Srivastav wants to know, how can we motivate ourselves amongst this much of negativity which is going around because of COVID-19, and how can we self motivate ourselves basically?
See, that's what I also during my presentation itself. I already told. All right. What I told was avoid watching the TV, right? And avoid listening to the media. I don't want to say that you don't listen news. Okay, you would listen news, don't take it to your mind. So you would listen what is required for you. Okay, still you are very good to know what is the status of my COVID. Okay, it comes to 6.25 lakhs of people got infected. Okay, this is only information for me. Nothing is going to hurt me. Nothing is going to hit me. Don't take it personally, right? Government is there to take care of everything and do that. Point one. And WhatsApp, there are a lot of videos coming in negative. This is not good. That is not good. China is aggressing, and the government is fighting here. That these and a lot of information keep coming. Right. Listen, only listen or watch what is required for you. Avoid unnecessary videos. Do not listen to that. I heard that people keep saying many percentage of videos or information shared in WhatsApp may not be true, right? So avoid such kind of informations. Be very selective. That's what my request to keep peaceful. Spend the time wisely with the good people. That's it. Keep sharing the good informations. You'll keep it always keep. That's what I said under self motivation, right? You'll be motivated. Yeah.
श्योर श्योर। तो वक्त हमारे लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, वक्त का ध्यान रखना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। आपको अगर खुद को सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड रखना है तो आप सिलेक्ट करें, चूज करें, तब आप पढ़ें, सुनें। इनफैक्ट बोलने में भी हम केवल अभी बोलने की बात करते हैं जनरली, बट आजकल आज के टाइम में हमें सिलेक्ट करके पढ़ना चाहिए, सिलेक्ट करके ही सुनना चाहिए और कुछ भी पर्सनली नहीं लेना चाहिए। अपनी विल पावर मेंटेन करके रखनी चाहिए।
Already we have a good willpower. So only thing we have to enhance it by spending good time reading books. See, one is that to adding that how you are spending your leisure time. Okay. Now you have very leisure time only. So when you are going to school, 7 to 8 hours you're spending time in institution. Keep learning. Every hour you're learning physics, chemistry, maths, bio, everything. But here you are staying at home, staying at room, and you have to spend the same way, right? You keep reading book for some time, keep watching sometime the media, keeps reading your mobile phone, and keep shuffling. If you're doing any activity continuously for longer time, you'll get bored. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Thank you, Karthik. Um, so another question we have from Anand Yadav, and he wants to ask that he's pursuing his dream. If he's pursuing his dream, तो उनको and वो dream risky है. He can see, you know, कि बहुत risks हैं रास्ते में. तो how is he supposed to keep a backup option?
I don't know how on which factor he found himself is risky. So climbing a mountain, climbing a Everest mountain, for example, if you start while starting itself, you feel risky. Then he himself, half of the 50% of his energy, he'll get demotivated. Whatever the goal, okay, you want to achieve, you should always feel positive. Yes, I can able to achieve that. That's a point one. So when then, as I told you, you have to plan and progress. The planning maybe इसी का आना चाहिए. What are the things it will? I'll get distracted. You have to understand that. उसी को अलग से निकाल के रखना चाहिए. For example, if I'm studying a reading book, okay, I need to complete my physics or this lesson within 1 hour. So what are the distraction? What are the point I'll get distracted? My friends calling, WhatsApp messages, some my brother or sisters watching my favorite movie. So what you have to do one by one, I have to get out of that. Okay, I need to concentrate only on studies. Okay, or on this particular person thing. If you feel that he is in a risky one, you have to, and what are the risk? You have to write it down that. Then how to mitigate that risk? You have to plan, right? It may be financial, it may be personal, it may be the family background, it may be any other factor. So you need to understand the risk and you have to plan for mitigating that. It has to come from him only, right? Okay.
Sure. Thank you, Karthik. So another question comes from another student who has visited Bangalore office through one of our events, Rubaru. Alumni events होते हैं हमारे, and alumni they visit offices for work exposure.
Okay.
So they're there in the talk in the office. So he wants to ask that you said that you were in the Air Force before. He has been trying. He's a defense aspirant, and he said, you know, he could not clear the SSB, and he tried twice.
Mm-hmm.
तो क्या डेवलप करना चाहिए, क्या लैग कर रहा है उनमें, किस चीज़ पे उनको फोकस करना चाहिए? दैट इज़ व्हाट ही वांट्स टू नो।
Okay, I'll give you the small example is being of things. Okay, so SSP clear करना एक ही time में some of the people is not possible. Okay, so I understand there's a physical fitness test, there's a psychometric test, there's a psychological test, there's various kind of tests which they generally conduct. So you have two kind of experience. You have it for two times. Now you should able to tell where he lacked it. If he's not able to figure it out, then what are the performances what he had done earlier you should understand. See, there's a physical test. Okay, I hope that he passed it very things. There is the psychometric test. There is a psychological test, test of reasoning. There are they so the selection board conducts various tests. So you have to practice that. So you cannot compare with his friends because the selection board itself they have different measurement for different people. There is no one particular scale to measure it, so they have their frame. They only select the people those are fitting into the frame. Okay,
Right.
that's a main point to know. So you can keep trying. Only two time it's okay. I also got selected second time when I was joining the Indian Air Force. I never felt bad.
सो द मेजर टेक अवे है यहाँ पे कि आपको डीमोटिवेट नहीं होना है एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली आपको कंपैरिजन नहीं करना है. प्लीज डू नॉट कंपेयर योरसेल्फ विद समबडी एल्स. सब अलग अलग ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं, सबका परफॉर्मेंस अलग रहना है. जो आप कंपेयर कर सकते हैं वो आप खुद को, जो आप कल थे और आप आज क्या हैं, और
Exactly.
आपने पिछले मतलब आप अपने लेसन ले सकते हैं पिछले परफॉर्मेंस से.
Keep trying. That's a very important point, Smriti.
Yes, do not get motivated and keep trying.
Yeah.
Karthik, there's another question from Kratika Srivastav,
Hmm.
and she wants to know कि हम objectives कैसे set करें. एक goal को reach करने के लिए I'm sure objectives भी लगते ही हैं. वो objectives कैसे हम set करें, and again smart objectives कैसे बनाएं.
I don't know why people are all talking about smart. I'm very happy. I'm learning smart everywhere, including in my company. We all say that if it takes smarter technology for all. I'm also sharing the same thing. Okay, so objective. Okay, so first you have uh, identified a goal. Okay, then to achieve that particular goal, first you have to identify where you are and what are the things is find you are finding difficulty to achieve that. First, on I okay. Generally, if I generally talk about a fishbone theory, right? So fishbone is like that is a goal. If you see the fish head, okay, don't mind. I'm talking about. Don't think I'm talking about non-veg. This is a small theory about it. If you think of fish, keep the fish head as a goal, and fins and all the body it goes like this, right? So you put it all your objective, all your abstractions, write it down. For achieving this goal, where I get stuck, whether I'm getting personally diverted, point one. Point two, behind that as a fins you write. So whether I'm not able to know the exact reason for achieving 100 good marks, then like that you write it down all your pain points. That's called your objective. For achieving goal, what are the points is getting stuck, or what are the things you have to achieve mildly, that you have to write it down. For that you make again, that you make one point as a small goal, achieve it. That's what I said, immediate and short term. To achieving long term goal, you have to set a short term goal. That's what I'm saying is objective.
Right, right. A very constant question that I can see here is everybody is asking, how do we keep ourselves motivated? And what I have understood, Karthik, from your presentation and in life general, I think motivation is something जो बहुत important है, जो हमें चाहिए रहता है. हाँ, हम किसी चीज की तरफ दौड़ के चलते हैं. कभी कभार हो सकता है हम वो चीज अचीव भी ना कर पाए, या 50% अचीव कर पाए, 75% अचीव कर पाए, 25% रह जाता है. बट हमें वो 25% रह जाने को अफेक्ट नहीं होना देना चाहिए. दैट इज हाउ. एंड सेल्फ मोटिवेशन के लिए I feel pursuing your hobbies side by side is important. What's your take on that, Karthik?
Surely, yeah, I accept. Yeah, hobbies actually that keeps you happy. Okay, reading books, or playing games, or playing whatever way you wanted. Hobbies, kaise hote hain? If you're continuing to do certain activities for certain time, that becomes the hobbies. When if you keep doing, then you will be feeling happy doing it, right? For some people, eating sweet is very happy. While eating sweet or ice cream or chocolates, they always feel very happy. Please continue checking on your sugar. Okay, so the main point actually on the motivation part. Okay, as I wrote earlier again, keep listening only the positive parts, right? Avoid the whichever is the filter. For example, if I want to do something which I've never done it. Okay, even though I do cook for the first time when I started cooking, the way my mother or my wife makes, I never achieve it, right? So I could not demotivate. For example, small example, I'm just saying, if I want to make a roti, it'll come in Australia or it may come in New Zealand type. So I keep trying, right? I don't get motivated. Where I done mistake, I have to identify my own fault. This is a small example which everyone can able to understand. That's what I said. So achieving any goal and keeping always motivated. Do not see all the media or WhatsApp message. You listen. You should allow all the good vibrated message media, that only you should listen. If anyone is talking about negative, leave the place or do not listen. Right? You listen music. You listen or do whatever you are liking. Your hobbies. You keep always happy, and you will get up. Okay, if you do good thing in the morning, you always keep happy in the entire day. That's what I feel it, right? So to hear the first good news in the morning, that you have to think how I'll get it. It is in your hands. You have to listen.
थैंक यू कार्तिक। तो खुद को मोटिवेटेड रखने के लिए खुद के लिए सोचना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है और आपको डूज एंड डोंट्स पे आउटलाइन करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, लेकिन डोंट्स से हमें डिमोटिवेट नहीं हो जाना है, हमें उसको ध्यान में रखना है और आगे बढ़ते चले जाना है। कार्तिक, वी हैव अनदर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम अनीता यादव। ये पूछती हैं कि इनका एमबीए इन साइकोलॉजी चल रहा है एंड ये कंफ्यूज है कि फ्यूचर में क्या करें। तो किस तरीके से ये फिगर आउट करें कि इन्हें कहाँ जाना चाहिए। Karthik, can you listen? Am I audible?
Paused. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So Karthik, we have another question from Anita Yadav, and ये MBA in psychology कर रही हैं,
Oh wow.
and she has some confusions in her mind. So she wants to know कि वो कैसे figure out करें कि उन्हें कहाँ जाना है, क्या करना है उन्हें life में।
Oh, okay. So my exposure on psychology, frankly, I'm speaking very less. I should not misguide her. So only my request is for to having to answer her question. Okay, she should check with his professor or whoever is his seniors and what they are doing it, because I have not come across psychology stuff. Okay. What I can propose is, one is that reaching out to his seniors, reaching out to his professors, and yeah, this is what I can remember. I have no exposure. Sorry, Smriti, on this. Yeah,
That's okay. That's okay.
thank you.
Thank you, Karthik. So, any more questions from the audiences? So कार्तिक, मैं एक छोटी सी समरी करना चाहूंगी जो हमने अभी आपके प्रेजेंटेशन से सीखा। या तो जैसा कि आपने कहा कि गोल्स सेट करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, गोल्स, लेकिन गोल्स सेट करने के लिए हमें पता होना चाहिए हमें क्या करना है, वो सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। उसके बाद हमें ऑब्जेक्टिव सेट करना चाहिए टू रीच दैट गोल। डूज एंड डोंट्स फिगर आउट कर लेने चाहिए, खुद का रिस्क कितना है ये पता होना चाहिए, demotivated कभी नहीं होना चाहिए. Self motivation is something which you have strongly emphasized on. आपको अडॉप्टेबल होना बहुत जरूरी है सिचुएशन के हिसाब से. अंडरस्टैंड करना कि आज की सिचुएशन की जरूरत क्या है, दैट इज वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड जहाँ हमें ये समझ आ जाती है कि आज की जरूरत क्या है, आज का प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट क्या है, आई थिंक दैट इज वेयर वी गेट द चांस ऑफ इनोवेशन एंड इन्वेंशन दैट हैपेंस. तो कुछ भी इनोवेट करने के लिए प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट पता होना जरूरी है.
Exactly. Yeah.
या टेक्नोलॉजी का पता होना बहुत जरूरी है. आजकल सब टेक savvy हो रहे हैं और कोरोना ने तो और ज्यादा हमको टेक savvy कर दिया है. every generation is using technology, sitting at home, trying and staying in connect with each other. So that is one thing. And when we set goals, we have to think of short term goals and long term goals. एक long term goal को achieve करने के लिए हम छोटे छोटे शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स बोल सकते हैं हम इनको.
Yeah.
या और इन गोल्स को अचीव करने के लिए आपके पास एक्शन प्लान होना जरूरी है. So Karthik, any other last tips that you want to give to our students?
I would request everyone to keep healthy, have good self-motivated, listen always positive things, avoid negativity, and thank you for listening. Take care, be safe. That's what I want to say, Smriti. Thank you, Medha, for giving me the opportunity to talk about this goal setting on this platform. Thank you, Lenovo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karthik. Finally concluding the session. The session was very wonderful. I'm sure it was useful for the students. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm sure students have benefited from these lessons that you have shared from your vast experience. We are glad we could have you here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you so much. Stay safe, everybody.